MMA True Believers. I am Jason BURGOS for Sherdog.com, and my guest is a man who not only had a career-defining win in Brasilia, Brazil recently, but he's one of the very lucky fighters to get in a fight before the coronavirus pretty much shut down the MMA business. He's only the second man to stop Demian Maia via strikes, and the first to do so in 11 years. He is now ranked number 6 in the UFC welterweight division. He is Gilbert Burns. Gilbert, my man, congratulations on the win, and thank you for giving me some time to talk the fight and this crazy new world we're now living.
Yeah, thank you, Jason, for sure. Now we got a good timing right now. We can talk a lot right now.
Yeah, everybody's got a whole lot of free time, so I have a whole
Yeah.
bunch of questions for you now. We of course we're going to talk about the win, but first I wanted to talk about all the stuff that went down before you even stepped into the octagon. All you got to be on this card. All you guys are real lucky. All you guys and girls, because it was the last card we're going to see for a few weeks
Yeah.
at least with the UFC. You know, media day was canceled, like you talked to me about. International air travel in different countries getting shut down, schools, businesses getting shut down, the U.S., all over the world. And the UFC is still trying to put on a show despite
Yeah.
all this stuff. Were those last days some of the most stressful you've had going into a fight? And did you think at one point, even maybe on fight day, like, I'm not sure if this fight's going to happen?
Wow, I think Thursday or Wednesday. I'm not sure which day. I think it was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday we had a media day, and Thursday they canceled the media day. And so Wednesday night when the whole thing on no crowd and we don't know what's going on. Yeah, I was freaking out. I was like, man, I hope I fight. Fuck it, I did the whole camp. I'm right here. Wow, and my parents were coming anyway. My old brother, my niece, a couple friends coming from Rio, and I was like, wow, I hope that fight happen. I don't even care with the crowd anymore. I care about the fight itself. And yeah, so they canceled the media day and they don't say nothing.
Mm.
And then I was like, wow. And then I was talking with the UFC with Matt Talon. He was the guy who was responsible Bella. And then I was, hey, what's going on? We fighting, right? And they say, yeah, for right now, you guys fighting. I say, okay, please keep me posted. I want to know.
Yeah.
And then after a couple of hours, and they said, okay, we're not gonna have the ceremonial weigh-ins, but we're gonna have the weigh-ins, and 100% with you guys fighting. And I said, okay, thank God. No crowd. I say, okay, don't care. I don't care anymore. I'm fighting. I'm happy. And then but for sure, I was afraid to not compete, to not fight, especially right after the whole camp, be in Brazil, stay ready, fight week and don't fight. That would be so frustrated. But like you said, I'm lucky, I'm blessed, I'm happy that I was able to go out there and do the fight, the last UFC as the coronavirus started. So I'm super happy, especially I got a bonus, I got to finish it against a legend, and yeah, I'm very happy. I'm in a great spot right now, just taking care of my family. No school for the kids, no nothing. We try to keep the kids with a little routine, study a little bit, play, study, play, watch a movie, read. That's my routine right now.
And how bad would, because for the guys and women that got the next 3 canceled, at least hopefully if they had refundable airfare, hotels, they can get that money back. But all of you were already there. How big of a hit financially would it have been for you, not only to not get the payday and not get the show money and stuff like
Wow.
that, but to also have already used the airfare, have already used the hotel and get nothing out of it? Would it have really put you in a bad financial spot for a few months, or at least you've done well with your money that you would have been okay dealing with that?
I will be okay. I'm being smart now with the money. I'm kind of be in a position that I can save money, that I'll be smarter with the money. I'll be okay for a couple months, but yeah, we will hurt. Anyway, it's gonna hurt. Money is always good to have money. I'm not a money chaser, but money helps a lot.
Yeah.
Especially with my family. Family, I gotta send money almost every month for my parents in Brazil. We're working, gather visa. I want to bring my parents to move here with me.
Mm.
So yeah, we will affect on those extra things that I have as a plan. Not as of right now, not as a food, not as mortgage, not on that, but we will affect on the previous like further goals that I have as
Mm.
bringing my parents and my wife parents. We will affect on that if I didn't have fought, but I fought, got a bonus. So I think we'll be okay for a little bit.
I talked to Brandon Moreno about it yesterday. How odd was it to do like that normal UFC walk through the crowd with no crowd, then to hear your name announced and it's just echoes and silence? Like, I mean, he said when the cage door closed, he was kind of focused no matter what. But was it kind of like you had to switch it quickly because everything you used to was completely different in that moment?
On being honest, on the beginning was weird, but not much.
Okay.
So what we did, they say if you guys warm up so much, if you guys had a like Luke, Vicente Luque, he's my buddy. He warms up way more than me.
Yeah.
I warm up for like 20 to 30 minutes. I'm activated. I'm warming up. I'm good to go. And he takes like hour and
Wow.
10. So if it was he needs to warm up. So they have a locker room set it up in the hotel. If you really need to warm up a lot, they have that set it up in the hotel. So I was there in the hotel. I saw Johnny Walker and the guy that fought Renato Moicano. They were there warming up. Kevin Lee was there. We were taking my time. Kevin Lee too. Boom. They one by one was getting to the van and boom, leaving. So they were leaving. Oh, after they fight, you're leaving. After that fight, you're leaving. When that fight is done, you're leaving. That thing is still okay. A little weird, different, but okay. But then when you get on the arena, that thing starts getting crazy because the arena was dark outside, like nobody, like not like just one guy, one security guy came, he ran, opened the gate, we came in, he locked, and then he run back.
Wow.
And we got in the arena, not a lot of UFC crew, not a lot of usually we see a lot of people. And I don't see nobody, just UFC crew, a couple guys, camera, ambulance outside, like wow. And then walking, it felt a little weird. Camera was on me, okay, no problem. Get to the locker room, take my time a little bit. I talked to the referee, he's gonna be the referee on my fight, blah blah blah. I had my hand wraps on the hotel already, on the locker room, the hotel, come with my hands wrapped, they close the gloves. And then I start my warm up, and then I have my routine. I do my warm up, my warm up that activates me good. I know how long it is. So me and my coach were working. By the warm up, we're good. We're like, okay, normal for me, no problem. And Johnny Walker walk out, the other guy walk out. Okay, the Renato Moicano fight was so close. That okay, I'm next. Okay, get ready, get my stuff, put the shoes, bandana flag, get my flag. Shirt, boom, start walking. But that walk was so long. Geez, that was a long walk. Jeez, like long. But the worst is not even that was long. That was long and silence. That was the worst for me. Super quiet. And I was like, wow. Okay, I'm fighting, Let's go stay activated, keep on the fighting. And I was getting more nervous because it was super quiet and nobody say nothing. My coach say a couple things. I would listen. Boom, we walk. Boom. Finally, we get there on the curtain, and I don't know. It was a weird feeling. I say, man, I don't know if I'm fighting with and the guy came in me. I'm gonna give you a 5 seconds countdown when you get ready to go. Okay, still got under a minute. Okay, I'll give you the countdown. And I say, all right, gotta stay warm. Okay, I'm fighting, blah, blah, blah. And for instance, the guy just started 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, I start walking my music and nobody freaking empty, And that shit, like I was walking and just get like, I start to get like that the butterflies inside. I got goosebumps and I was like, wow, there's nobody. They, okay, let's go, focus, But as soon as I start walking through the octagon, they share my music. They put Damian's music super quick, and then he start walking in, and I'm like, wow. Okay, I guess this is gonna get crazy. Now since stepping in, referee was there, like, okay, we're fighting. And then I was extra nervous. I think I was super proud of myself because I was more nervous than normal, and I still pulling the trigger. I still do what I'm supposed to do, but I just got relaxed as soon as he touched me. I need to, as soon as I take, and that never happened with me. I learned at the beginning, I start good. As soon as he give me the first left straight, I'll say, oh, okay, I'm fighting. Okay, and he's not that strong. I was ready for a lefty way strong. Okay, he's not that strong. And then as soon as he touched me, I was back on the fight. I was more relaxed. And before that was freaking nervous.
You know, and I'm definitely going to talk about the fight now. There were moments in the fight where Demian and you did get into grappling exchange, something I think we all wanted to see. Now, you competed against some talented athletes in the grappling world, in MMA. And in that time, you guys did mix it up together. What did you think of his grappling? Was he very good, better than advertised? Or did the advice we talked about, Kamaru Usman talking to you about some of the things he does in there from his experience, was that really, really helpful? And he was exactly what you expected, at least on the grappling level.
To be honest, I expected a monster. I said, man, that guy, on the beginning I was fighting, I said, man, that guy is slow.
Yeah.
But that didn't give me nothing better. I said, yeah, but he might be freaking strong. Okay, no problem. We're moving. And then when he got a takedown, that was perfect, well timing. As soon as I saw, okay, he got the takedown, I'm not going to wait to hit the floor. I already hooking his leg, working my sweeps, getting into the legs, making him worry about it. That's what he did. Boom, we stood up. Boom, he shoot again. He put me against the cage. And on the beginning, on that first shot, I didn't feel the strength so much. I fell on the cage. He was strong. Not as I made it because I like to get ready for a freaking monster. Like, man, that guy is the strongest guy I ever felt. Okay, we're going to keep fighting. I make the worst scenario and I fight against the worst scenario. If the scenario is not that strong, I start getting more comfortable, more relaxed, and it's even better. But I'm ready to the worst. So when he hurt me, I say, okay, that guy's strong. Not crazy, but he's strong.
Yeah.
And then I was doing my job, cleaning the hands, make sure he don't cover all my hips, just half of my hip. Not that I cannot let him beat my hips. And as soon as he jumped, I was more relaxed. I say, oh, he's not that heavy. Okay, we end up going to the floor. And I know what you do. I don't even gonna get on a lot of details. I don't know. I don't want a lot of people to see, but I know his secret. He has a very good sit down. He works on the hooks, and he's a lot of feeling too. If the guy's coming hunting to your neck, you gotta defend the neck. But if the guy's not hunting for the neck, he's looking for the hooks. So and that's exactly what he was doing. He was looking to put both hooks in together by the triangle. And when I feel, okay, he's not coming to the neck, oh, okay, he wants the hooks. Okay, as soon as I realize that, I say, I'm giving you anything, but I'm not giving the hooks. So I get out of the hooks. And then he let go of the seatbelt, and then he want to come up to mount. But that transition, me and my brother, bro, we do so much, like so much. And my brother is as good as Demian, but I think my brother is way faster. Like, he's transition, quick. As soon as I felt he want to go to mount, I was already, okay, he's coming. I keep my elbow in. I underhooked the leg. As soon as he was coming up, I was getting under. And as soon as we come up, I look at his eyes, and bro, he saw a ghost. He was frustrated.
Yeah.
And his corner too. I don't think his corner made a good job because they were yelling too much. Okay, now he never felt that position. Now that's your position. Blah, blah, don't lose position. Go to the back. Blah, 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 blah. Now you're gonna finish. As soon as I was out, they all quiet, and I look at here, saw he was frustrated, and I say, okay, now I got you. Now it's my turn. And I throw a little right hand. It was a little like he was comfortable, and then I just did like a trainer here and get in a good position on my feet. I was looking at him, and I know he's gonna throw, or he don't throw much, or he's gonna throw the overhand lefty, or he's gonna jab. And I say, if you throw the overhand, I'm gonna throw my overhand quicker than his overhand. If he throws the jab, it's gonna be the hook. So I plan, I stay in a good position, stay nice and loose. As soon as he throw it, I saw was the jab coming. I don't even step back, but I just pull my head a little bit. He kind of missed, and I fired over the jab, and I saw when I landed. And when I landed, like I said, empty arena, bro, his body just boom hit the floor, and his head boom bounced on the canvas so hard that I was like, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm over. He's done. And the referee thought about stopping. He didn't stop it. I said, okay, I gotta finish. Boom, 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 boom. I did what I have to do. First time in my life, it felt bad because all the respect and the love I have for Demian, but I gotta do what you gotta do. But I felt a little bad for Demian, but for sure felt good to win, to beat the guy that Tyron Woodley never beat, make a horrible fight. Kamaru had dominated, but had 5 rounds. Colby got 3 rounds. Anderson Silva 5 rounds. And if you saw the list, he never lost to a guy that wasn't a champion. He lost to Rory McDonald. He's a Bellator champ, former Bellator champion. He lost to Jake Shooter, Strikeforce champion. Tyron Woodley, UFC champ. Kamaru, UFC champ. Colby, interim champ. He never lost to a guy that was not a champ, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm on that way. I'm on my way right now.
And I'm glad you brought up some of those names and bringing up, on your way and stuff like that and doing something that's never been done before. I'm going to throw out some names here, and it's some of them you've already said, but Carlos Condit, Jorge Masvidal, Woodley, Matt Brown, Rory, Chris Weidman, Jorge Santiago, and last but not least, Anderson Silva. Over the last 11 years, none of these men, some serious strikers, some heavy hitters, could do what you did. If someone would have said to you 2 years ago, you will do what Anderson Silva couldn't and knock out Demian Maia, would you have one?
Wow.
Would you have one told them, get the hell out of here? Or two, would you have said, man, the work with Henry is really going to go good?
No, the working with him has been good, but I will not believe. Like that was a dream match that I always had. I always had it, but it was too far away.
Yeah.
Like, man, I'm a lightweight. I'm gonna come to welterweight. That guy might retire. But I just get a couple of names right here. I saw in MMA history. Some of the fighters that Demian Maia has defeated in the last 6 years: Jorge Masvidal, Ben Askren, Carlos Condit, Matt Brown, Gunnar Nelson, Neil Magny.
Yep.
The last 6 years, he just lost only for 3 fights in the last 6 years. That was Kamaru, Tyron, and Colby.
Yep.
Bro, like Kamaru, Tyron, and Colby was the only one that was by decision.
Yes.
And I was there, boom, finished the guy on 2 minutes. So people always say he's old, he's not on his prime. Bro, that fight with those guys was 6 months ago, 8 months ago, a year ago. Come on, the guy's an athlete. He's not a guy that would be like drinking, using alcohol, drugs. Demian Maia is a samurai, so people need to be a little bit put more value on my name because nobody did what I did. And the thing was, I'm very proud of myself because I was extremely nervous with that arena, bro. And fighting a legend in Brazil he got his best position, get out. Okay, I went there and I finished. So I don't think none of these guys did that, and then I was able to do so. It's something different on me, and the guys got to start looking for that.
Do you think? And I'm glad you mentioned that. Not only just beating him, a legend, but beating him in Brazil. Do you think in a weird way, because we talked about last time, you may get booed by the fans. The fact that there was no fans and there was no booing to add maybe more nerves. Do you think in a weird way maybe that worked out better for you, that there wasn't that kind of, your own people hating on you against this guy kind of thing?
Maybe, but at the end of the day, as soon as that transition on the floor, I know the Brazilian crowd would be crazy. With the knockout, they would be crazy. Even with my call out, with the Colby Covington, they were crazy. So I miss, at the end of the day, I miss the crowd so much for this event because it will be a whole different energy and even the crowd. Like if I say Colby, they start going crazy. They'll be a little bit. They'll put even more power on the call out.
Nah, I'm definitely going to ask about Tyron next and then Colby too. But was there a part of you when you went into, if you've gone back to the gym and Hard Knocks in the last few days, you went up to Kamaru, like, Kamaru, I know you're the champion, but you couldn't do what I just did. You didn't do it, Kamaru. Has it been that, or,
No, I didn't went to the gym. I'm trying to stay with the family here, stay relaxed. The guys are kind of making a schedule. They're trying to make it as small as can be. Like if the guys had a fight and the fight got canceled, those guys that are training more right now. This week I'm still taking some time off, just for a week. That's the only time out I ever take in my life is a week after the fight. But next week I'm back and I'll have the conversation with Kamaru. I like Kamaru a lot. I'm very thankful. The guy gave me a lot of good tips on this fight. We help each other a lot. But yeah, I did what he don't, and
Now I gotta.
but he did what I want to.
Yeah,
He's the
yeah.
champ,
It's
so
so much you can
he
say.
did.
But okay, so
Yeah,
on Tyron Woodley, if people weren't following you, put it out there that you wanted to fight Tyron. Once
yeah,
the whole fight with him and Leon Edwards fell through, it seemed from what you told me and what you put on social, it was very close to happening. One, how close was it to happening? And two, since then, Tyron has talked about, oh, I want to fight Colby once, everything gets settled in. One, how close was that fight happening? And two, since he said that, simple question: do you think Tyron's ducking you now since he wanted to fight Colby instead
yeah.
of you?
No, first thing, Tyron is a liar, and I'm telling you that straight up, he's a liar because as soon as the Leo Edwards fight was off, I already offered myself. And when a lot of people offer, I want to fight. But when they come to a contract, when they come to the real fight, they'll ask for more money. They try to negotiate, and Dana knows, Sean Shelby knows, Ali knows. As soon as I say I get the fight, I will get the fight. They know I just showed that 2 fights ago, 2 weeks notice with two tough guys. Alexei Kunchenko is. I want to see a couple of guys get in the call. Hey, you want to fight that Russian guy 20 and no with 2 weeks notice? Let's see how many guys going to say
Mm-hmm.
yes. And I was like, hey, let me just watch that guy video. I like that fight. I'm taking that fight. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm taking that fight. I want to see how many guys have the balls to say that. And I did. And when I offered the fight, I offered for real. Ali called me and said, okay, that thing's getting serious. Let's go. I'm taking that fight. But Tyron Woodley is a liar because he don't want to fight, and even his concerns. Oh, who is this guy? He know who I am. When I get in Denmark to fight Gunnar Nelson, he was there. He said on the show yesterday, oh, he talked to me on the elevator. Yeah, but as soon as I get on Denmark, I was there before the fight. He came to me, hey, Gilbert Burns, hey, you're doing very good. Man, I didn't, it wasn't incredible. You're getting a 5 short notice. Now you're getting another 1 short notice. I'm very happy. Remember that, Tyron Woodley? And now, and then I saw him on the elevator in
Mm.
Singapore. I was calling Michael Johnson. He was there with the commentating. And then he say hi. I say hi. Come on.
Mm.
Oh, you talk to me on the elevator. Yeah, you say hi, motherfucker. I say hi back. And just because I say hi, we're not
Mm.
fighting. And he was ducking me. So I'm super glad that if you guys, he or anybody, his management, if you got something to say, ask Dana,
Mm.
ask Sean Shelby. I have the text. I'm not gonna show, but I have the text from Sean Shelby. Hang on, we doing the fight with Tyron Woodley. Hang on, we stay
Wow.
ready. I say, what's going on? I say, stay ready. We're doing the fight, and he was ducking the fight.
Mm.
They say, oh, that guy, I don't know. And then Kobe got in a conversation. They found out Kobe cannot even fight. Kobe wasn't clear. He got something on his hand. He was just being Kobe.
Yeah.
I got it. RDA asked for the fight, but RDA is my buddy, bro. We beat him. He was 2 classes above me, so I was in the kindergarten. He was in the second grade, same school. He was
Wow.
the yeah, same school, same neighborhood. He was a best friend for my older brother, so we hang out together since my whole life. I don't want to fight RDA just if he goes for a title, like the same way I don't want to fight Kamar just if he goes for a title. And RDA, the way he tweeted, he say, if Gilbert Burns doesn't take the fight, I'll take the
Mm.
fight. So, and and Tyron Woodley wants more RDA. I want RDA. Why? Because RDA didn't have a camp that I had. RDA wasn't ready. That's why he's picking and choose. But guess what? And then he was, oh, I'm on a killer mode. These guys, come on, bro. Who's the last time they killed a guy? That was Darren Till how long
Mm.
ago? That mistake that he did it. Then you get your ass whooped by Kamaru. Before that, you did an ugly fight with a Wonder Boy. The whole arena booing you. Then you fought Demian Maia, did nothing. The worst fight, title defense ever. And then he want to be like, oh, I'm a killer. I'm on the mood. I'm gonna kill you. Man, you don't do nothing. Come on, you're not gonna do nothing,
Yeah.
Tyron Woodley. He be all bad boy. Oh, come on. Who's the next fight? Last time that you fought, you lost for Kamaru. Long time already. He got a long way. He fought Kobe. And what are you doing? You're doing the worst rap. You're trying to be a pop star. It looks so bad. Come on, shame on you. You a former champ. I had a lot of respect to you, but that respect is
Mm.
gone, bro. You just try to act that you were a tough guy, but you're getting older, and guess what? I'm telling you right now, we're gonna fight
Mm.
2020, and I'm gonna put you close to your retirement. I'm gonna finish you. I'm gonna be that first guys that finish you. I'm gonna finish you this year. We fighting. Stay alert. Stay
All
training.
right, now for the most part, the MMA industry is pretty much shut down until almost May. You, like I mentioned earlier, are one of the lucky ones. You got your fighting. However, a lot of fighters have side jobs as coaches and instructors, or regular jobs, and
Yeah.
then many of them are suspended in different states and countries, and trying to deal with the corona stuff. How bad is it this moment right now for an MMA fighter? Because one, he can't fight for a couple months, she can't fight for a couple months, and then their job may be closed for a few weeks. Like, this
Yeah.
is tough to pay bills right now for an MMA fighter.
Yeah, for an MMA fighter and the freaking whole community here, I'm trying to do something to help those guys out because I know a lot of guys. I have a lot of Brazilian. The Brazilian community here in Florida is it's huge, and I know those guys do Uber. But you go on the if you go outside here in Boca Raton, no cars at all. So those guys are not making money, and all the serving, how we call the guy that serves in the
Oh yeah, waiters
restaurants,
and stuff like that.
all the waiters. I have those. I have a couple friends. They're waiters. They're not making money. So I don't know percent, and I know a couple fighters they do security, couple fighters at the gym they do security to get the extra money on the clubs, but all the clubs are closed. So I don't know. I'm thinking on what way to. I don't know how we're gonna do, but I'm trying to help those guys. We're making. I don't know. We gotta do make some videos, maybe classes or something, just to try to get money to send to this community, especially the guys that close to me, the fighters, but at the community here because I know you get a couple publics here around in Boca. There's a lot of old
Mm-hmm.
community, and all those who work is at Publix. They all old guys, like old ladies, old men, and I think that he's gonna shut down a little bit. So I'm gonna try to. I'm still thinking about. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I want to help the community, help the fighters right here financially, not just doing live Instagram and make those guys like having a good time, but financially help those guys to pay rent, to get the money to like I don't know how I'm gonna do. I'm up for suggestion, but I want to help financially these guys making money. And this time that's gonna be hard to make
And that
money.
makes sense because I talked to Mark Montoya and I talked to Julio Arce, who also runs a Tiger Showman's gym here in Queens, New York. And they're talking about they're doing like online videos for their students and stuff like that, and instructors and stuff. So that
Yeah.
seems to be the way a lot of people go. And now I want to ask you in terms of like training and stuff like that, the last week or so going in, as more information started coming in the last few weeks, and it's going from China and things are kind of going to every region. Was there a part of you when you were training, even in the fight yourself, you're like, damn, like the testing everywhere isn't great. Not everyone's getting tested. Not the supplies for the right testing are not everywhere. Did you kind of wonder like, could I be training with someone that has corona? Could I maybe have it? Like, because MMA is like the opposite of like
Yeah.
social distancing and 6 feet apart and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
was there part of you that was kind of like just a little worried about that on some level?
To be honest, I wasn't worried about me so
Mm.
much, but I was worried about my parents. They 63 each,
Ah.
and then I was like, "Ooh, I hope they don't take nothing." And then I was been talking a lot with my doctor, Marcelo Ferro, who's my nutritionist, and I said, "Bro, what should I do?" He said, "Just stay with the high immunity system, super high." He gave me four things that I'm taking every day, like consistently. Is vitamin C, vitamin D3, Epicor, and astragalus. Those things make my immunity system go up. I know already because I was taking before when I was doing that crazy cut for the lightweight. I was always take those vitamins and keep my immunity system up. So that was the thing that I was taking, but yeah, so I was not concerned about me so much because I was taking all the precautions. But yeah, I was worried about everybody being tested, but more about my parents than me.
Now, last question. There are a lot of tough things going on right now with folks losing wages, jobs getting closed, jobs being lost, businesses closing, families fearing for the elderly, like you mentioned. A lot of people going through that. But let's be a little selfish for entertainment's sake, because we all need some entertainment right now. This is tough. This is depressing times. But is there something right now that you are most disappointed about, that's been suspended, been put on hold, not happening? Fast and the Furious and Black Widow movie got pushed back to long. That's not gonna happen. That's sad. Production on like The Witcher Netflix show. A lot of people like that. Season 2 has been halted. Baseball, MLB, NBA suspended, no March Madness. You know, I was watching a show I like last week tonight where the host is English. He was talking about his favorite soccer team, Liverpool, was like a month away from winning the championship, which they haven't done in 30 years. You know, like what's something that you are like, damn, man, this virus sucks. I'm not going to be able to see this for how long?
Yeah, no, the Fast and Furious. I was waiting so much for that movie, and a couple things. I think the UFC for sure. The fights, I was very disappointed, and a couple guys were looking like monsters, like Derek Brunson. No one was counting in on Derek Brunson, but he was looking sharp. Daniel Roberts, couple guys. But the thing that I'm more like, and don't get me wrong, because I love my kids, bro. I do everything I can for my kids. But these kids, 24/7 at home, wow, bro.
I love the honesty.
Wow.
I'm sure you have no doubt you're a good
Bro,
dad, but man.
I love my kids more. They're number one priority for me. I want to keep them safe. But wow, stay at home 24/7. These kids, wow. Like, it's being hard. I miss school, bro. The thing that I most miss is the school for the kids. I miss the school.
So would you rather fight Demian Maia 3 times and have to do a week with the kids 24/7?
Yes, yes.